What's going on, Minecraft fans? My name is Shiloh, and welcome back to Minecraft Temples, one of today's. Not gonna lie, I forgot what part I was, but whatever part I was, you know the drill, and so do I. Time to begin the next day.
Here we are, day 37. And look at this. I have located the stronghold, the location of the end portal. And it only took 37 days. The fact it took me this early to find the temple, and it took Luke 200 days to finally get here to defeat the Ender Dragon is crazy. Now, will I defeat the End Dragon in day 100 or day 50 so I can spend the other 50 to fight the Wither? That is still being decided. But for my first plan was obvious. Find the portal and loot around a little bit. But I was doing it in backwards order since, the end portal can spawn anywhere in the stronghold, so you gotta search every room and take what you can before you do. Unfortunately, most of what I took was just plain old books that, since I don't know how to actually enchant them, will just be in my chests, because, yeah, armor smithing tins, which, I've never used, but if I, give my armor some more color, more personality, I guess that's cool. I don't know if I'll use them in a series, but this is some nice keeper items. But yeah, I decided to go back for those books because why not? Check the length and decided to go back down to continue looking for the end portal and any more loot I can get. Trying to go as fast as here while fighting some mobs here and there since I'm using a night vision potion I bought from the village, not my torches because I don't bother doing it. Now, the stronghold is a maze. And just like a maze, there's dead ends in a lot of areas to explore. And while exploring, I had to fight various mobs and got blown up by a creeper, which luckily with diamond armor didn't do enough, but it did spawn in one of many silverfishes. This chest was just a bunch of food, which, while I don't need, I'll just take it. Food is food, and there's nothing to complain. I found another library that was exactly a copy of the other one. Just straight up copy and paste. It's weird. Whatever. I went upstairs to get the test that was here. Nearly missing it, but luckily got it, and it was just more books. Good books. Good enchanted books, but just, books. Anyways, I was exploring for a bit more, finally hit sunset, and I was starting to get lost down here. I really had no strategy of how to find the end portal. I decided to run around until I found somewhere else at. Unfortunately, I was at most of these areas since I was looted off camera trying to find the end portal. But the desperateness turned, and I kept re-going to old areas I was double checking to see if I missed anything. Seeing that I actually did miss something, I know a whole theory down, but I decided to ignore it, run this way, and boom! I found the end portal. Now, I pulled my iron out to put it, making sure I'm very, very careful. And the silverfish that spawned didn't attack me. Now, I decided to leave these last three for when I actually am ready to fight the dragon when that day comes. So, I decided to just find some more loot, but most of the end fortress around here was just dead ends, dead ends, dead ends. Those one jail cell, but this jail cell had no chests. And the door was open, which means it's not really a jail cell, but that's to the ancient builders that died here long ago. I had to find some pretty easy, killable mobs. I kept running and running, trying to search for loot, and also get out. Since, even though I am looking for the loot here, most of this loot I don't actually need because I'm already kind of stacked. But, still, I gotta stretch these clips out, so... Yeah, I ran all the way down here just for redstone. Redstone is good. The only issue is I barely use redstone. I suck with redstone. I can't make crazy contraptions. But, whatever. god, this is the third time I've yawned. I don't even feel tired. Whatever. I kept just running around. Um, his chest was pretty bad. There was some horse armor, so I will get a horse. I don't know if I would think it'll be probably off camera. But yeah, that has how the end stronghold, that end fortress. But now in nighttime back home, I decided to try to make some better diamond armor for the Ender Dragon fight, using a bit of a cheat to give myself infinite levels. Now, fortunately, cheating usually comes with karma, and most of the enchantments I was getting for my armor, while good, was was either nearly identical to what I already had or just kind of worse. One thing I was really hoping for though was Feather Falling 4 for my diamond boots, which as you saw, I didn't. And I kept looking at I said, what the hell will Breaking 3 even do for my sword? It's one with a knockback. And then for my pick, I was like, yeah, what will Breaking 3 do? So I just went with Efficiency 2. So after that, I chanted my bow and I got the one thing that I wanted: invincibility. Invincibility? Yeah. So I then went. So I then tried to add some more to my bow with this enchantment, with this enchantment book, but it didn't work. I guess because my bow was already enchanted, though. Uh, whatever. So I then made a new bow so I could put the enchantment book on it. Tried to out the Frostwalker, which didn't work, and then I went back to this, which did work, but only put the punch one because bows don't need protection. But this did not work, so only punch one was able to go on the bow.
Stuff. Seeing that this is this, so I decided I would just use both bows in the middle of the fight. Then I compared my armor, which this helmet was basically not better. Since matter thinking I doors and I down check this was worse, and then I checked this, it was the same. Then I knew the boots were the same already. Sorry, sorry to my teeth. So after that complete flumble, I decided to try to go to sleep at the end of the day, seeing that it was thunderstorming at night. I didn't care though, I just wanted to sleep, so I said some very slight cheat to make it nighttime, but there was monsters nearby, so I ran to my bed in the corner to sleep. Ending day 37, and me doing a lot off camera to finally get some better damn gear. But now, day 38, base change day. I forgot to say story day for day 37, crap. For this, it's once again small stuff. I wanted to add paint windows to my very weird thing I did for the roof, just have the thumbnail be visually different, and decided to go with another girl color, pink. 9 stacks in my inventory, which I was thinking would be enough for this, but unfortunately, while going slowly to not fall off, I kept making that same mistake of the glass not being where I'm actually pointing, but somehow always going upwards, causing me to have to break it, wasting a glass, which makes it harder and doing it. It kept, but like, I don't know how I kept that. I mean, I quickly kept bringing it so time wouldn't be wasted, but I was worried with all this happening, would I still have enough glass to finish this? Now, if this was smaller, yes, I would. But since this is big, like a pizza pie can be, it's hard to tell. But I kept going slow to make sure I don't fall off, because if I fell, I would probably die. And dying, I've done this too much times in these. It's too embarrassing to see again. Especially since death like this is so easily avoidable. Daytime and torches too, which means a mob can't spawn here if they wanted to. That matters. Because even though dying in Minecraft is annoying, what's more annoying is when your block is don't place where you're looking, and every single time. So I decided to stop crouching since I had enough blocks at this point and started sprinting doing it, which made it a lot easier. No glass being on top of another glass because we have to break it, wasting glass. Nah, it was straight perfect with this. Should have done this right after I did the second one. I wasted so much time that I wanted to be so careful. Finally, with some carelessness out of the way, like canceling multiverses just to improve the game, kind of an X Defiant. That's a weird coincidence. I continue going like this, but unfortunately, I did not have enough glass for this first one. But I got some more off camera and finished the rest of this off camera. So this done off camera. I wanted to do the outer ledge with some male's color orange, but instead of being square glass, it's back to panel, stain panel glass, just like below me, just like every other floor. Even though this isn't really a room this is just the roof, but a colorful roof because I can do what I want to change the thumbnail. And I really do not want to make space even bigger than I can have to. Like, the thumbnail's already changed so much more. It's more zoomed in. If I had to do it again, I will cause wreckage on a Minecraft developer. And no Minecraft developer needs that in their day. But anyways, I replaced the torches I had to break and putting down these glass panels so no mobs would spawn in. And since I'm a careful boy, I had another stack on me. But yeah. So finished doing that. Didn't take too long. And continue from over here the last 8 year. Moving on to my next step to continue doing it fast. I've learned my lesson. Not too fast, I'm only walking, but it's still, keep crouching. Anyways, I checked the limb to see that a lot of time. The spider was right there, which, because it's dark, but it was just super distracted at something. So it didn't bother ever attacking me. No other mob spawned out here, just that spider, because it wanted to do its own thing. But somehow I misplaced glass there. Whatever though, I fixed it pretty quickly. It was going a little bit faster while doing this. Wait, I swear I made it lag a little bit, but whatever. Now I have to jump to it, which at first seemed like hard, but once I got the rhythm of it, I was back to quickly walking, doing it, making mistakes here and there. Not as much as the pink glass, but a mistake that cost about 3 seconds off the clip. Oh my god. Anyways, I continued going, doing the rest off camera like always. In the last clip, I was doing the outside bit of it with square orange glass, which I'm gonna be honest, this is the most annoying to do. Not only did I have to be careful since I needed 2 glass layers to not fall, it also, in my head, this looked cooler. But when you see this in the thumbnail, you're probably gonna wonder how in the bloody bones did someone think of this? And of course, the last mistake I kept with everything that mistaken with the paint glass happened here. But luckily, I got my 2 and went back to run doing it, which made me even closer to falling off than before. So I did go back to punching sometime. I knew if I'm not careful enough, I will fall and probably will die. But since I knew where the edge was because of good memory, and look back sometimes just to make sure I'm not closer to the Doom Slayer abyss. This was going too fast, so I was really hoping I could at least knock out 2 for this one clip. If anything, I got 2 quarters. And after another fatal mistake, I finished the last of the floor glass. It was time to move up. Oh wait. I really gotta write for these. I still have to change this now. And that thing's glowing too, I gotta fix that. It probably is fixed by the time you're hearing this, so good fix me. But continue going, really wishing that a mob would just spawn to distract me because having to just show on camera and falling off and somehow not dying um is foreign, embarrassing, and shocking. But after a quick voted Apple 8, I ran back base and went to sleep in day 39. Fighting what you already know. A little less than before, couldn't get as many mobs, but it was still a very big horde of them. Luckily, this time I didn't get punched off outside, but they were hurdling me. But thanks to my other diamond armors, the other additions I made on the failed diamond armors, which I put on for this, they were doing so least damage to me. I was pretty sure I didn't need a golden apple. But of course, because you don't think you need something doesn't mean you won't do that something and use it to flex harder. But my bow skills were really bad for this. Now the bow has been the bow has always been the most useless part of the combat days, but it does make combat all nice and varied. See, since it's an enchanted bow, it's like a sword. It means it does extra damage, more oomph. But yeah, anyways, a lot of spiders were in this. Mainly spiders, possibly zombies were in there. A few skeletons that were, they got killed pretty fast either by the other mobs or just my source. So I don't even, I really don't know who the skeleton just because the skin it has and pretty, basic features of the skeleton. Yeah, I took this mob out with this skeleton kept biting my noggin like not caring, and I shot this other mob with my bow outside just because I can. Um, really fast with the bullets popping out. I was trying to pick this ugly husk off me because there's only just spiders left. Just two sticking to the wall like it just didn't graze. The other one left. This one stayed, making it an easy target. And then to replace the torch, I actually broke and killed the spider. Check my clip number and realize it's time to end the video.
End of the video. Hope you enjoyed this part. If you subscribe, like, bell, for notified. Go on my second ex-girlfriend KB Mason channel. It'll be in the description. I'll see y'all next part and next time. Peace.